We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady's throw there complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Gain of a yard.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick is
and we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions here, and it's good.
Nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now left side on the swing pass. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Matt Gay on for the point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Matt Gay.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any point. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the foot. Ball at the 37-yard line.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
The Buccaneer 1st down.
Wait, that 53!
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
28. Washington, nothing.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
That's good.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Devin White.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Buccaneers 7-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Washington, nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
The score, Buccaneers.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Matt Gay on.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7,
First down,
you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
54, right there, 54 Mike. They can't hang with us.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
54.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
To Rob Gronkowski. It's a gain of 17 yards.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Tampa Bay.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
First down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Here's Brady. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mike 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Alabama.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rodgers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Steven Sims.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Right there. 54, right there. Right there.
Throwing again, Rodgers. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Down at the 17
Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Jones, the ball
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
The ball carrier.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Rodgers on 1st down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Wait, that fly 20. 54. Squeeze, double. 54. Shadow.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Buccaneers, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Washington, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.